Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I'm doing good. Didn't have any surprises this morning, so I'm back to my regular commentary. And I had promised to do a series on Prince. So I'm going to wait until a couple of people get in here because I know there are some Prince fans who are really interested in this commentary. So I'll just wait a couple of minutes and see if anyone else comes in. Let me type this in here. Oh, I put that wrong. Let's see. Huh. This is what I meant. Thank you for joining me. Let's see here. Okay. A lot of people don't know Prince, really know him. All they know is, his songs like Purple Rain and that sort of thing, and the songs that got a lot of airplay. What people don't realize is that later on in his career, when he took on the music industry and made some changes, he didn't get a lot of airplay for some beautiful songs that he wrote. I hope y'all can hear me. And one of those songs was The Love We Make. And I put the link in the description. But I promised to do a series on Prince. And this is the beginning of that series because there's a lot about Prince that people just did not know until he passed away, or they just didn't know. Those of us who were his supporters and fans, and he liked to call us fam, not fans, knew who he really was. If you look at this avatar or the thumbnail, somewhere in all of those, that picture is made up from Prince fam, and our photograph. Somewhere in there, I'm in there. I can't tell you where, but when the call came out, we all did that. This is when he first passed away. And that's why we call ourselves Prince Army. Now, one of the things that many of the things they don't know about Prince is that, his philanthropy, his humanitarianism, and that he was a civil rights activist and an anti-war activist. Again, people only knew a few of his hit songs, but they didn't know the person that Prince really was. And so I'm just going to share a little bit of that with you. And I'd like you to click the link and sign the petition. So far, I've got 17,000 plus signatures. And I'd like you to sign the petition because we're trying to get his Paisley Park designated as a National Historic Landmark. So we're still taking signatures because 17,000 is really not anything compared to the millions of fans that he had. And so there's a link for that. And then there's a link in the description for the song, The Love We Make. Now, here's some of the things that he did do. He donated $1 million to Harlem's Children's Zone for poverty-stricken children living in Harlem, and $250,000 to Eau Claire Promise to help preschoolers and their families who were living in Columbia, South Carolina. Then he donated $250,000 to Uptown Dance Academy to prevent them from losing their studio. He donated $12,000 to the first full-service library for African Americans in Louisville, Kentucky, to prevent its closure. He also funded the Green Jobs Act. Now, funded, okay? That's a key word. He funded the Green Jobs Act for solar panels in Oakland, California. He also funded the Yes We Code initiative to teach young African Americans how to write computer code. That's really something. And he did that with Van Jones. And it's going really well. He funded a school for orphans in Afghanistan because, like I said, he was an anti-war activist. And he funded physiotherapy and rehab support to help vulnerable women and children in Afghanistan. So he did quite a bit as a philanthropist. He wrote songs that were activist songs like We March and that sort of thing. And there was something remarkable that people just thought he was only about music. That's why when we see people who purport to be Prince fans going in an opposite direction of what he would believe, he would, or he would support, we call them out on Twitter, basically, and let them know, hey, you know what? You're entitled to believe what you believe, but guess what? You got Prince in your avatar, and he wouldn't go for this. You claim you're a Prince fan and you support him. Some of the stuff you're supporting, he wouldn't support. So these are some of the things that we have, we are sharing about him. We are activists for him, and I hope that you will become one too, but please sign the petition. And there's more information on the updates regarding Prince and his activism and what he believed and why he deserves to have his Paisley Park, his beloved Paisley Park, designated as a National Historic Landmark. The only thing it will prevent anyone from doing, because that doesn't give the government any control. The only thing that it controls is that they will not be able to demolish it. There are many, many celebrities and stars who were their birthplace, their homes, their libraries. Some of them, like Louis Armstrong, for example, his is a parking lot at this point. So we're trying to save it for when we're not here to protest anymore. It's just like when they wanted to put a solid wall around it. We protested. I was interviewed by a newspaper. We got together and we protested with the city council because we want it left the way Prince had it when he was there and the way he loved it. It will also prevent development, super development all around it, which would destroy the serene nature of Paisley Park. But these are just a few of the things that he did. And check out like I said, the updates on the on the petition, and you will learn more about Prince, and you will learn exactly what he stood for, and it all comes across in his music. The song, The Love We Make, describes perfectly how he feels. And the hook to the song is, the only love we have is the love we make. And it's a beautiful song, and it defines him perfectly. I hope you all enjoyed this brief introduction to the series on Prince, and there will be more. So thanks for coming. Bye bye.